Is honored somebody that honors others? And the question we have to ask is, who cares? Who is honored? What does it mean to be honored? Honor student, honor roll, honored at a dinner? I don't normally even relate or can properly pronounce, being from Long Island, the word honor. Anna, I'm honored. Honor, I don't even understand that word. It never comes up in my vocabulary. So, and how do you gain this reality of honor? By honoring Machabed es habrios, honoring everyone, Jews and non-Jews, people, animals, honoring things. What does that mean? I should honor other people, create honor, and what does it mean that I want to be honored? I don't get these two realms. How do they relate to each other? How do they work in tandem? So in order to start out, I just want to give you a little clip from Curb. Curb, of course, is an extension of Seinfeld. And in season 4, I believe, Larry offends one of his Japanese friends, Yoshi, whose father is also in the same nursing home Larry's dad is in. And he asks him, your dad was in the war, huh? What was he? And Yoshi replies that he was a kamikaze pilot. Larry's like, so shouldn't he be dead? What happened? He maybe, kind of got scared at the end. So Yoshi obviously gets very offended by that and actually tries to commit suicide. Larry feels obligated, trying to commit suicide, to apologize. Let's see Larry's apology.
Hello?
Oh, hey, Yoshi, this is Larry David.
Oh, hello, Larry.
I'm calling to apologize. I'm sorry if I said anything that might have been inappropriate. I don't really mean anything to happen. I was just kind of curious. With the whole kamikaze thing,
Are you eating something?
I'm eating pistachio nuts.
You're eating pistachio nuts while you're apologizing to me?
Yes, so?
You can't be sincere about apologizing then snack on pistachio nuts.
Why? I can eat and apologize.
There's no pistachio crunching and apologizing.
I respectfully disagree. I've snacked and apologized many times in the past, and everyone's always accepted it quite graciously.
Well, that might be the way you do things in your family, but we don't snack and apologize.
What, is that a Japanese thing?
No, that's a human thing.
It's a human thing. Now, let's really analyze snacking and apologizing, because I think it's very important. You're on the phone, you're in your own little world, and now you're going to go and apologize to someone. You want to keep your world, but I want to help that person. Now, why is apology important, and why am I using that as an example of honor, giving someone the honor that they need? All of us to live on earth, we need oxygen. All of us to live on earth, we need dignity. We need to have an environment that enables us to have the self-respect that makes life worth it. If you feel your life means nothing, you have no self-respect, then it's impossible to go on and to live another day. But if you have self-respect, if you have dignity, or you're provided an environment that gives you self-respect, that enables you to have dignity, then you are able to live. Now, Yoshi's feelings were hurt. He obviously tried to kill himself. Larry is now going to apologize for that. But Larry wants his pistachio nuts and eat them too, meaning that I want to live in my world, and look, I really don't want to apologize because I was just curious. And so I will kill two birds with one stone. I'll eat while I apologize. The problem with any of you who have experienced people that talk on the phone while eating is that it is extremely loud. Never in your life have you heard the volume of somebody's crunching more than when they're eating on the phone. You're eating pretzels on the phone? Are you insane? This is the worst static I've ever heard. You really have you don't care I'm a television. You don't care about having this conversation, about saving my life, wanting me to live. So the concept is that that's the ultimate not respecting. What does it mean I have to honor you, have to give you honor, salute you, yes sir, speak to you in the third party? No, it means I need to, the word covered means heaviness. I have to ascribe the heaviness to your life that you need to live. I have to give you enough energy to enable you to live, and that is a reality of self-respect. Now, ultimately, Where is respect come? It comes in dibor, in speech. How you speak with other people is the essence of your existence, your connection. Our quality that divides us from animals, it's our ability to intellectualize an idea and to verbalize that idea. Our communication, all due respect to dolphins, elephants, and their conversations, but our ability of imagination, we can imagine an idea, verbalize that, and that idea now goes into your brain. It's a trick that no mammal can do on Earth other than humans. You are what you say. The ultimate reality of respect is how you speak. Step one. Now that's how you respect others. If you respect other people, what does that mean? I view you as a part of God. I view you as a part of the world. Well, that obviously means that I view myself as a part of God. I view myself as a part of the world. All of us need to rectify how we are perceived and how we perceive ourselves. How we perceive ourselves will be the direct indicator of how we treat and perceive others. I won't respect you if I don't respect myself. And all of us have to come to terms with we can no longer get away with low self-esteem. To function in society as an adult, you need to have self-respect in order to respect others. And it will catch up to you like a child being caught if you don't level the two things out. What's the ultimate example of that? So George always wants to get the girl, impress the girl. And who must he impress in order to get the girl? He's got to impress his girlfriend's mother. Let's see what happens when George tries to be that good citizen who always wants to help, counter to his actual nature. Let's see him try to impress his girlfriend's mom.
Can I offer you anything to eat?
Oh, no, I'm fine. Let me help you with these dishes. Huh?
Oh, no, George, you don't have to.
No, I know I don't have to. I want to.
George, you are such a gentleman.
I'd argue if I could, Mrs. Enright. Here we go. All right.
George gets caught, and now Jerry and George will have a Talmudic discussion about this incident.
So let me get this straight. You find yourself in the kitchen. You see an eclair in the receptacle, and you think to yourself, what the hell, I'll just eat some trash.
No. It was not trash.
Was it in the trash?
Yes.
Then it was trash.
But it wasn't down in. It was sort of on top.
But it was in the cylinder.
Above the rim.
Adjacent to refuse is refuse.
It was on a magazine, and it still had the doily on.
Was it eaten?
One little bite.
Well, that's garbage.
But I know who took the bite. It was her aunt.
Well, you, my friend, have crossed the line that divides man and bum. You are now a bum.
You are now a bum. Like you are now a man at your bar mitzvah. That is an important line between man and bum. And all of us need to come to grips that if you are a vessel that holds a power and energy of life, then that has to live in a dignified manner always. Whether or not people are looking, you have to live with dignity. The war is over. We cannot eat out of garbage cans. Maybe at one point, maybe people in India, maybe in the Holocaust, but in this generation, you don't eat out of garbage cans. Above the rim, in a doily, doesn't make a difference. Not that there's per se something wrong, but it is against your own internal dignity. I'm not here to advertise and stop the trend of garbage eating. The concept is that the metaphor of eating an eclair out of the garbage and getting caught by your girlfriend's mother is just a metaphor of the inability to reconcile that inner you with the outer you. You want to be perceived, hey, oh, please, let me help. Oh, George, you're such a gentleman. I'm getting away with it. I'm living in the adult world. But then when I get into the kitchen by myself, I am not really any different than I was when I was 12. I'm still the same person. And what is that lacking? A sense of self-dignity. Wanting to help take away the dishes, that's a respectable thing to do. And that respect has to come out of a personal respect that you have for yourself. So the realm of when we speak about who is honored, someone who could give honor to other people, the word honor, cross it out, translated as who has dignity. Someone, the signpost of dignity is that you can give dignity to others. But that means all of us are in danger of failing in life. We can all fail and be distracted and miss out on the point of life if we don't hit this one subtle reality called dignity. When a person gets embarrassed, it's as if you've killed that person. You're mortified. And when you give somebody respect that they need, you're giving them life. Life and death is about respect and embarrassment. And all of us to each other need to be of the level where I am giving you the proper oxygen that you need to live in this world. I am giving you respect. Not fake respect, I'm dealing with you in a way that you need to be dealt with. Where does that come from? Because I have self-respect. I view myself as important. I view myself as a part of God. When I view myself as part of the world, then I view everything as one. It's all one. The key muscle to being good with others is being good with yourself. You cannot fake that. You need to have inner dignity, self-respect, in order to give dignity because you're believing in the reality of dignity. Dignity is something that you wear. The reality of a lavush in Hebrew, which means clothing. Clothing is what you wear that enables you to be at one with the world in a positive way. Now, if a person go to a wedding, wear a tux, might be annoying, but there's a theory to it. It's like, all right, look your best. Cannot trust men with actually picking out clothing. We're going to pick it out for you. Everybody wear a variation of this suit. And that person theoretically looks their best. Now, if you're wearing something ridiculous, like Jerry wearing a puffy shirt, he's embarrassed. What do I look like, a pirate? I'm embarrassed. I don't have to walk in the world. When you accomplish, when you work on yourself, on your intellect, and on your strength, and on how you're positively at one with the world, now you need to wear something. You need a beged, a lavush, something that enables you to operate in this world. Now, very deep, in the beginning of this episode, Jerry finds out that George has a very interesting custom when he goes to the bathroom.
What is this?
Well, I'm putting my shirt back on.
Back on? What was it doing off?
I take it off when I go to the, to the office.
What for?
It frees me up, no encumbrances.
Unbuttoned or all the way off?
All the way, baby.
Now, that's fine if that's what you want, but it ultimately comes back to haunt George because he gets another chance to be with his girlfriend and goes to a party with his girlfriend's parents, and it happens to be a very crazy 3D poster in that bathroom. George gets a little distracted when he goes to the bathroom at his girlfriend's mom's party.
Oh, sorry I took so long. They've got one of those 3D art posters in there. It's mesmerizing.
Anybody see that poster in there? That is weird, wild stuff, huh?
The concept is that you're naked and you're embarrassed, and you should be. Now, as we started out in the beginning, We live in the age of distraction. So for the first time in history, we can get away with being utterly foolish and have no guilty feelings of not fulfilling our mission on earth. Because we were distracted the whole time. We found a comfortably numb pathway. But ultimately, the goal is we all need to get dressed. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? Not what are you wearing tonight? What are you wearing in your life? The clothing that you wear is the vessel that your soul lives in. How do you deal with yourself? How do you deal with others? What are you wearing is a very important concept that all of us need to do it. Now putting this in a larger perspective, it goes like this. We started out in the beginning that the first step, because this whole mission is really a 4-step process, how to be successful in life. Number 1, become a chacham. Get wisdom, because if you don't know, what differentiates us from animals is our ability to know. If you're not constantly seeking knowledge, you're not in the game. If you put a hold on what you know and you're not constantly grabbing new information that will illuminate your life, you're out of the game. Now, what do you do with that information? Sometimes it clashes with what you are and you might need to change. So you become a gibor, you become strong. You take that truth and you internalize it. And we spoke about sometimes it means doing the opposite, going counterintuitive to what you normally do. If you're normally angry, you'll go against anger. You'll take the truth that I shouldn't be angry and I'll internalize it and I'll become it. And then the ultimate goal is I want to be an usher. I want to be rich. When I have that wisdom and I internalize it, I am now positively at one with the world that I am in. All 3 of these things, wisdom, strength, and wealth, represent the 3 main facets of human existence, which is your intellect, your soul or your nefesh, your emotions, and your body. That trifecta, intellect, emotions, and your body, is who you are mechanically between you and yourself. And those 3 levels need to be worked on. You need to work on your wisdom. I want to work on my strength, making that wisdom part of me, and then I want to be at one with it in a positive manner. When you have accomplished these 3 things, now you hit the final frontier, which is muhubad, being honored. Being honored, not that you honor me. Being honored means that now I'm in a position where I am wearing the clothing and I can be perceived in a proper means. How do we know that I'm wearing, that I have a vessel to live in the world? If I give other people honor. If I honor you, if I apologize to you and then I don't snack, that means I view human life as something that's important. That ability for me to value your life, that ability for me to value your life reflects on me. It shows that I value life. If I give you the proper dignity that you need, that shows that I am with the program of dignity, that I have this realm of dignity. And that means the 3 things I accomplished prior, my wisdom and my strength and my wealth, now has a vessel. I'm now dressed for life. I can live. The ultimate goal, the signpost that you've reached your maximum purpose, is that your dignity level is full. Some people don't even know there's a dignity level to check on your dashboard. There's a gas light. Used to not have a light, now it does. It's very important. You have a light comes on, you don't have gas. You have an oil indicator, you're down on oil. You should also have a dignity indicator. How's your dignity? How's your sense of self-respect? Why is that important? Because that's going to be the final realm that you need to hit in order to live. We spoke way in the beginning that you want to be happy, you need to have meaning. There's no concept of a person from a scientific standpoint of being happy without being connected to something larger than themselves. 25 years of studies, Martin Seligman, have all shown no happiness without meaning. There's no happiness without meaning, and there is no life without dignity. Dignity means that my life is worth something, regardless of whether anyone acknowledges that. I don't need you to see me for me to view myself as worthy. Celebrityism might say, I'm worthy because lots of people like me. We believe that I am worthy based on the worth that I have achieved by myself. To get that wisdom, I had to achieve it. To become strong, that was my accomplishment. To be rich and positively at one with the world, that's something that I did. I accomplished this, and I don't need anybody in the world to acknowledge that. I hold on to it whether you applaud or you don't applaud. We don't believe in celebrityism. In order to live 24/7, 365, you need a constant sense that my life is worth it and I am dignified. When you have that dignity, you now activate everything you've accomplished and you are set to go. We live in a distracted generation, and there's nobody's going to give you a ticket for completely avoiding reality. But there's a program. Someone says, what's the Jewish program of getting in shape? We spoke about, purpose is to grow. How should I grow? Should I test my resistance? Should I try to run more miles? Should I try to watch television that I don't really enjoy and grow in that way? What's the growth program? Can you refer it to me? It's this part of the Talmud, 4th chapter of Ethics of the Fathers, the first Mishnah, that there are 4 parts of growth. Wisdom, strength, which is the internalization of that wisdom, wealth, which means positively being at one with the world that you live in, and dignity. And the ultimate fruition of that dignity is that you give dignity to your whole world, that you and your world are one. You don't have your secret self-hating life between you and the 4 walls of your apartment, and on the outside you become another person. No, like 2 rivers coming together, your personal life and the life that is perceived are one. You're always on this constant level of dignity. Dignity is the vessel that enables you to get through life. The end. Thank you guys.